What's up, Assassins? Mark here, and we are working on the Chasuriyama Kofun, and I'm pretty sure I did not say that correctly, but I tried. Let me go and pull up the map. I want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Now, this Kofun's interesting. There's something that happens in this Kofun that is kind of a mystery, so I'm hoping that maybe some of you will have answers in the comments for me. But let's go ahead and get started here. So this Kofun it can be fairly straightforward, but it's got some moments that could sort of be confusing. So I'm going to show you how to get through this as quickly as possible. Also, I'm curious what you guys think of the game. I'd like to know, is it living up to your expectations? Do you enjoy the seasons? Like, to me, the seasons are way more interesting than I thought they would be. Anyway, once we do our leap of faith, let's go ahead and get ourselves out of the water here. We're going to jump and make our way across this chamber. Go ahead and use the grapple hook here and swing across to the next chamber. Let's vault over this rock, and we're going to leap over into the middle of this. This is pretty much classic Assassin's Creed stuff. And press and hold the crouch button so we can crawl through that crawl space there. And then we're going to use our grappling hook and jump over, and we'll follow the white paint, as it were, and we're going to go all the way to the left here. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down right about here. And now we're going to work our way over to another grappling spot. So let's go ahead and jump and hit L1, and we'll swing across here. And then when we make it into this chamber, let's go ahead and jump onto the rope. There's no treasure to be found really anywhere below us here, so let's make our way over. And I'm gonna speed it up here because we're just kind of vaulting over some rocks. Now, there is a crawl space over here on the left, and there is a treasure in this little room, so let's go ahead and grab that. I'm also curious which character you guys like to play as. Who do you prefer? I love Naue. I think her mechanics and her play style would definitely suit my needs more. But I do like playing as Yasuke. He's way more interesting than I thought he would be. Okay, so look for this little space. Let's squeeze through it. And that's going to get us into this chamber. Now, grappling here could be a little bit of an issue. Several times I have hit some rocks, but you kind of just need to either adjust. You could ascend or descend by hitting the L button while you're grappling, and that's how you can go up and down and ascend, descend. But I didn't really need to do that much. Just swing here and jump. And the next one is where I had a little bit of an issue, but I don't know if you hit the rock like I did. But if that happens to you, just start swinging back and forth again, or just try to jump onto this rock. There you go. And let's go ahead and climb up here. Now, this is the room with the really interesting artifact. Now, it might be mission related and I'm just not following, or maybe I'm here too soon. I'm not quite sure.
This box belonged to a former assassin. But it's
a former assassin, and it's meant for someone else. So if you know what that's all about, please let me know in the comments. I'm very curious what that means. Because that box looks a lot like the box that we're trying to get in the very beginning of the game. So it's got to be related, but I'm not totally sure yet. At least in my current playthrough, it doesn't seem relevant. Okay, let's work our way up the slope here. And when you get to the top, at the very, very top, you should see the legendary chest. There it is. Now, we're not done. It can kind of be tricky trying to leave this Kofun too. So let's go ahead and hop up this ledge here. Let's go all the way down here to the end. Hop down, and you want to go up. So you could go that way, but that's not the direction. We want to go up the stairs through this space. Let's squeeze on through. And this is the original starting chamber. So let's go up the stairs one more time. And once we curve around here, you should see daylight. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. It does help me out quite a bit. Thanks for checking out my video.
I.Eat.Games, yeah.